This is Canon, and tonight it is just me, Mama PD, and WannaBee.
Sup?
And for tonight, our topic is just basically coming off this hiatus because the past 2 months have just been incredibly crazy. But, I mean, you take life, when life gives you lemons, you throw them back at them and scream. So, so tonight's topic will basically be just how we're going to run this thing, different things we'll be doing, changes, and plugs for various designs and whatnots that have been happening while we were away. So, wannabe?
I now I said yesum. That's what you say, yesum.
What decade is this? This is not 1910.
I say what I want. I'm like half asleep. But seriously though, give me a topic to focus on or else I'm just gonna be floating everywhere.
Float on, float on. Okay, I suppose it's good to start with the exactly how we're going to handle the topics. I know me, myself, and I, before we were just we were posting when we're going to record the topics. And the original point to all of that was just letting everyone know when we're going to record and when they can message us with, their input on the topics. Well, looking at it now, that doesn't make much sense. So, like normal people, we're actually going to start having deadlines and posting the dates of when these things are going to be posted.
Yeah, also along with those lovely changes is that we need to kind of have shit more just restrained. So, on top of having actual deadlines, we were thinking of at least changing the podcast to being at least in 30-minute segments instead of arbitrary 1 hour to 2 hour to even 3 hour long basically rant sessions.
Just all of our feels. You know what? I didn't like what they did in that anime because they killed all my favorite characters, and I don't like that because no. Hours of that. And they shouldn't be shipped together because they wouldn't have worked anyway.
And of course,
Korra.
No, I'm just saying. Yeah, the reason I was thinking, or at least we were thinking, is because lots of derailing happens, and even if you can get some good topics out of it, it's better to keep the podcast more focused than just spilling everywhere.
Yes, we need to be more mature and organized and all those lovely things. And also just getting more input from the people who are actually listening. Yeah. Because we had our little list of topics, but we really never got around to half of them because we don't even know if you guys care or not.
Yeah, there was only one other one person who actually called in to leave a question for us to answer, and we haven't even gotten any feedback on any of the other podcasts, so kind of feel a little unloved.
Just a little. And that was Oli, and that was because I held her up by her shirt and told her to call this number and ask us stuff.
Wow, well, when you put that into perspective, Jesus, you shake it down, people.
Ask us questions.
And we have followers on the Tumblr. I mean, granted, I'm guessing it's more so because of the cool images and stuff that you and Papa post, but
shout out to our followers.
Shout outs, but it would be nice for the followers to give a little bit of feedback. Let us improve and grow as people and possibly a pseudo business.
We want to hear from you. Yeah, I would so love to have panels at conventions and just having hangout sessions hey, I'm here at such and such a place. Let's hang out or something like that, maybe even flash mobs. Remember when I had that idea for a flash mob? And like
Yeah.
that didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, that's because you have to do all that organizing and motivating people, and that may be you, but not so much me.
And then it's just I don't know, it's you also have to like have a venue for that kind of stuff. And I really didn't have a venue for that flash
Mm.
mob stuff. But hey, it's something fun we can do, you know. It's like, hey, you might be in the middle of nowhere, but you should put on a shirt and go dance in the street while there are no cars coming, please. Please, we can't
Advocate
get hurt.
people doing things like that that makes us look bad. It makes you look bad, and you may actually get hurt bad.
Yeah, no, please, on the sidewalk, actually, not in the street. Thank you.
To be fair, though, and here goes my derailing, I remember seeing a video of, or at least a gif of someone who apparently they keep running late to work. So, and they have and they have like the school bus running too, right?
Hmm.
So instead of just getting up a little early and doing whatever they do, they decided to speed past the bus by running on the sidewalk. Well,
Oh
now,
my gosh.
and that was like,
Yeah, look out for that too.
make sure you don't have assholes who either go on the shoulder or decide to just be impatient and take the sidewalk.
And also look out for zombies because that bath salt that bath salt thing is a real thing, and I'm concerned. Like, I'm kind of afraid that it's gonna be a normal thing to just have zombies walking around.
That's because you're watching too much of the freaking Walking Dead, though.
No, but it actually
Mm.
happened. It actually happened in Miami.
I
In
know it
Miami.
happened. I know it happened, but really?
It happened in Miami and some other place that's not even close to Miami. There are like two like separate incidents that happened around the same time, and it was because of the whole bath salt thing.
Yes, there's 2 cases of that, but there's like an epidemic of meningitis where there's more than 2 people and more than 2 incidents happening. Please weigh your shit out. But yeah, we need to
Well,
keep this organized.
better safe than sorry. I'm just saying. I'm just saying it's better to be safe than sorry, you know. And we should have discussions about these things, like not the whole breakdown of society, you know, what happens if the zombies Walking Dead thing, but just if you're approached by a crazy person and pepper spray is not going to work, what should you do?
Okay, this is my bad for derailing. I'm sorry. Okay, so if we already have what we are going to do that's new, then
Oh, we forgot the streaming.
yeah,
Yeah,
this is
streaming.
actually right now. This is actually being streamed on our live stream, well, channel, and hopefully this will make it much easier for this to be accessible to people instead of doing the old method, which involved Pindy using her lovely laptop to record everything, and then things would get sent out to Papa, and unfortunately issues arise with that, and now they're just kind of floating.
Everywhere.
They're
Yeah,
floating on the Google Drive.
my geriatric laptop. I've had this laptop since my freshman year in college, and I was in school for 6 years. So that ought to that ought to tell you something. But yes, definitely. I guess the way that will work is that we'll have the date that we'll be posting the live stream, and I suppose would we be doing a live thing, more of a live thing for live stream, or will we be just taking it down and editing it?
It really depends. I say that if we want to get some people to I guess shake things up and have people to get feedback, this would be something to ask our followers or anyone else who's listening. Would you prefer
Yeah.
to have a live podcast, or would you can just kind of sneak in if you want listen if you just want to, or just wait for us to take the stream and then just repost it. So again, I'm fine with either or.
Me too.
Stream's gonna be there. The podcast is still gonna be there regardless. Oh, and also you guys get to see my lovely wallpaper for the stream until we decide to actually have, say, our logo with the black and the white and not all the cute and pink.
Magic tea party times. Yeah, I was actually planning on drawing our characters for just in general in some epic pose. So we could just have that as well if, the black and white is too
Too
uniform
early.
for you. Well, no, that's not